Surprise, surprise, the king is back.
Yeah! I'm him! I'm right here! Let's go!
Jesus. Guys, Conor McGregor is back. UFC 329. Jesus, I'm spitting. 329 Max Holloway rematch. We're gonna get through the news. And we have the main card. Thank you, Dana White. I don't know why Dana White is still announcing it on his iPhone 3 live stream, whatever it is. Why don't they do... I know this is like a high package, I guess they done. Why don't they do... You know, like... For you guys that have been around for a while, Aldo McGregor, DC Jones, these big high packages, like... Or announce it at an event. Of course, this was announced during... we're gonna get to when it was announced, but during the Netflix card. So I guess Dana, in private, and I mean to the media, say, oh, good for Gina and Rousey. I hope it goes well for them, but still wanna, you know, do something during the event. Or maybe he didn't want to F it up for Rousey, but F it up for a certain other guy that we're gonna get to. Sick poster. I know this isn't the official 329 poster, but it, like fans do amazing posters nowadays, mostly better than the UFC. I'm so excited for this fight. July 11, 329. Why am I not more like... I should probably scream and jump out of this fucking window. I don't know. My favorite of all time, the notorious Conor McGregor is back. Listen, I did a video like a month back or something, a few weeks back, where I actually booked the 329 card. I, of course, had McGregor in the main event. I was convinced McGregor would be on the card. People in comment sections on my channel and other comment sections, people have been like thinking I'm retarded or something for being like convinced that Conor is gonna return and he's gonna main event 329. To me, it was so obvious. I know he pulled out against Michael Chandler, but people doesn't seem to realize that it's not like Conor every other month for 6 years or whatever have just been like, oh, I'm gonna return. His return fight was booked and legit. UFC 303 International Fight Week 2024, 2 years ago soon, against Michael Chandler after they did tough the year before. Conor, who never pulled out of a single fight, this time thought, okay, dude, this is my big return after 3 years off. I can't come in injured. He had like his toe? Big toe, I don't know. So he pulled out. For the last 2 years, Conor has been begging the UFC on every like interview, media, social media, everything. Conor has been begging the UFC and Dana White, give me a fight. He said that he accepted, like everyone. Prates, apparently he accepted, like everything. And he just wanted to fight. I don't know if there's some specific plan for the UFC to hold out for McGregor for this long, 2 years. I can imagine, Jesus, not for the Paramount card, for the Paramount, not even Paramount, but when the ESPN deal ended, I could imagine that the UFC was like, you know, they wanted to have some things to like show people that, dude, you wanna sign with us, you wanna invest in us because we have, you know, Jones Aspinall coming up, McGregor's return. So maybe they were holding out for that with McGregor, I don't know. Of course, the pay-per-view deal and everything has changed since. So I don't know if you have any public information yet about, McGregor's like, new deal. Obviously, it's not pay-per-view in the same way anymore. Some countries it is, Canada, I think. Actually, here in Sweden, I think because we watch it, I think I have to pay actually. Maybe like before it used to be like, here in Sweden we have like a subscription, so like $20-$30, and you get all UFC main cards at least, fight nights and pay-per-views. So it's like $30 a month. But for Conor fight, it used to be the subscription plus like $40. So we will see. It's still worth it. It's Conor McGregor. But so who knows how the deal is going to do. This is amazing. Great poster here. I'm so excited for... What was even the point I was getting? Yeah, anyway, I was convinced about Conor returning, and this is amazing. Amazing. And of course, we have the full main card. Actually, Dana White also said, if I'm not deaf or something, I'm pretty damn sure he said Nikita Krylov versus Robert Whittaker is on the prelims. So that just made the card much better, but that's so this video is not about Whittaker or anything else. This is about Conor McGregor fucking return. But how is Robert Whittaker on the obviously, okay, they want to have Gable Stevenson on the main card. Same shit that they did with Bo Nickel. Maybe they get more viewers or something because of the wrestling audience. I don't know. But dude, Whittaker Krylov should be on this card over Royval Kavanagh. Yeah, I mean, Whittaker for me definitely should be, more on the main card than Sandhagen Batista, the rematch. And of course, I get having Paddy on the card. But dude, wouldn't this card? Of course, it would be great for us MMA fans that don't care about, an unranked nobody. Like Gable Stevenson, great on the prelims. Like co-main to the prelims, maybe even main event. But imagine if you... Okay, Gable Stevenson has to be on the main card, I get it. Imagine... Yeah, okay, if you took out Royval Kavanagh. So you had Stevenson versus this guy. Whittaker Krylov, Sandhagen Batista, Benoit Saint-Denis, Paddy Pimblett, and then the main event. Like... Anyway... I don't know why Whittaker is on the prelims. That's so disrespectful. I think that's the first time Whittaker is on the prelims since 2015, maybe 2014. Like, we're talking that... Like, he main evented in 2016 against Uriah Hall, 17 against Jacare, then the Romero fights, Adesanya and all that. Am I close enough to the mic? Not here, right? Maybe not. Yeah, somewhere around here, I think. Anyway... This is the main card. Great stuff. Gable Stevenson, his debut. It's gonna be exciting. He's like... Yeah, one of the hottest prospects. I'm not gay. I mean, he's handsome. But, I don't mean it in that way. Brandon Royval versus Loney Kavanagh. I'm actually really excited for that fight. Kavanagh is sick, and he just beat the piss out of another Brandon, Moreno. So excited for that. Sandhagen Batista too. Take it or leave it. Like, it's a rematch. I can see, both guys are usually, unfortunately, not the most entertaining, exciting people. Sandhagen hasn't been exciting since Peter Yan fight 2021, kind of. BSD Paddy Pimblett and Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway 5-round main event at welterweight. Kind of expected. I wasn't 100% set on welterweight. Right, that was the thing I said before. Jesus Christ, I talked about, I made, like a month ago, a video doing the main card of 329. And of course, I was between putting Conor against Max or putting Conor against Masvidal. But I actually put Conor against Masvidal. Those were the two, like, rumored fights. And, I just felt like that was a more probably winnable fight for Conor to return to, and at this point it isn't even about Conor having to beat the number 4 ranked guy. If Conor just comes back and get a win, a stoppage, that would be viral, huge. Conor is back, especially for the casuals who don't even know who... Of course they don't know who Max Holloway is, many people know. But I thought, for like the first fight back, a more beatable guy, older guy, beat Masvidal, then get a ranked, top 5, like a Max Holloway, probably. Have a better chance to beat him now, being active and back, confidence, everything. And, yeah, that's all it takes to then get a title shot against Ilia Topuria. Which, imagine if Conor wins this and we get McGregor versus Topuria. Holy balls. This also leaves out, like, Masvidal said that he declined a fight at the Netflix card. That also just happened. I don't remember if he was offered the Mike Perry fight, but Masvidal was like offered to fight on the Netflix card, and he apparently declined because the UFC told him, like they apparently they have big plans for Masvidal, and that's what Masvidal has alluded, like kind of talked about. Many people thought it was the McGregor fight, but so if it's not Masvidal versus McGregor, who is Masvidal fighting in his UFC return after 3 years for some reason? Nick Diaz? I mean, actually, they should do the Leon Edwards fight. This is not about Masvidal. Happy for once that they are not doing trash McGregor cards. The co-main event against Cerrone was Holly Holm versus Raquel Pennington rematch or something like that. Was the co-main, I believe. Of course, they had Hooker and Chandler for the Poirier rematch, but like not much else. They haven't, stacked really. But this is, we're talking about the hottest prospects in the sport. Top five. Yeah, top five Max Holloway. So, good card. I'm not complaining. And as I said, Whittaker on the prelims. I would have loved to see something. Batista Sandhagen for me on the card. Like, I don't really care. And they have, like, no personality. I know Sandhagen tries to be funny on social media. But, I would have loved to see, like, a Colby on the card. Or maybe a... I don't know. Would have been hilarious if... would have been hilarious if Michael Chandler wasn't on the White House card and they put Chandler versus Ruffy or Chandler versus whoever on this card. Like opening the card or something. That would be pretty funny, actually. But no. But yeah, good card. I don't know if now I should talk actually about what I think about... Yeah, actually we could maybe talk about the fight now, what I think will happen and stuff, right? Very, very interesting. Welterweight. This could be the thing that actually... I wouldn't be that surprised if McGregor, let's say, would have lost if they did it at 155, and doing it at welterweight helps him actually get the W. It's hard. Yeah, Max Holloway just got dominated by Oliveira, but that's in grappling. I have a hard time seeing McGregor being able to do that against Max. We just 2 years ago had Max, his maybe his best performance ever against Justin Gaethje, and not only finishing him like he did, one of the greatest moments in UFC history, but also like dominating him for most of the fight. Pissed off Poirier for 4 rounds of that fight. Looked great at featherweight. Was on a 3-fight win streak before the Poirier fight against Arnold Allen, which has aged great. He was top contender, long win streak. Beat Evlev, got robbed. Just beat Meken Slapta Costa. I don't know what his name is, but last night, And then he slept Korean Zombie in his retirement. And of course beat Justin Gaethje. So, Max has looked great recently. Maybe not in his prime anymore. I don't know. As I said, looked great against Gaethje. Everyone gets slept by Ilya. You could argue Dustin didn't clearly looked out of his prime against Max, and you could argue that Max didn't look maybe as good as he should have against an out of prime Dustin who clearly was slower, and maybe that was a sign of Max also being slow. I know he clearly beat him and he's still fast, but even against Oliveira, I know he grappled a lot, but even in the striking, he didn't look that. So, like, maybe this is a perfect time for Conor. It's easy, as I said. I just described Holloway's recent run. It's hard to think about in 2026, Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor, and not... Like, the logical thing, right, is to see Max Holloway just be faster, quicker, better reaction time, just kind of piecing him up. Maybe being a bit chill in the... I don't, maybe not even being chill in the first round, just like beat up Conor and finish him in the first or second. Like, that's probably a reasonable thing to expect. I don't think Conor is much older than Max. Max is like 34-ish. I think Conor is like 37. An important thing is, I've said this a few times in like comment sections and stuff again, to people. I don't think Conor McGregor would return if he didn't feel like he was still, a kind of top level fighter, feel good, feel that he moves good, hits hard. I don't think he would be like, damn, fuck, I'm so out of my prime, I feel shit. Let's get in there and make some money. Like, that's not for Conor. I think he is so I think Conor is so... Should I be like here? I think Conor is so desperate and hungry for fighting again. And he hasn't fought for 5 years, and he hasn't won in 6 years. So I don't think this will be just a complete Max Holloway shutdown performance only. Like, could it be a few rounds in? Sure. But the fight is at welterweight. Conor is not drained to... Like, it seems like he has put on some muscle being out all these years, and he's older, so the weight cut just gets harder and harder. Instead of being a bit drained, probably at lightweight, where Max Holloway, that's probably the perfect weight class for Max right now, not having to cut to 145 anymore. But dragging Max Holloway 15 pounds up, when Max Holloway, not long ago, just like a year and a half ago, right, was at featherweight fighting Ilya, making the weight decent. I mean, it was pretty hard weight cut for him, for Ilya, but still. Now dragging Max, recent 145 up to 170. You would imagine that McGregor's punches would feel, harder, maybe some more power. Conor, instead of feeling a bit drained, maybe Conor feels kind of perfect at 170. Still slim, pretty, shredded, but just doesn't have to cut all that weight and moves great. Like, I don't know, Max doesn't seem to be the guy anymore to you barely can hurt him, you definitely can't drop him, you never can sleep him. We saw so if you look at his last few fights, dropped against Gaethje, knocked out against Ilya, dropped against Dustin. And now it's at 170. So listen, I don't think this isn't even a prediction video, this is a reaction. I love the fight, I'm so excited for Conor's return. But this isn't... It's at 170. It can make some difference. I could see Conor coming out looking much sharper and switched on in the first round, first few seconds than people expect. And hitting Max with a clean 1-2 or just a clean classic, sniper left hand. And Max having a look on his face like, Jesus Christ, what a shot. So, dude, we will see. I also could see McGregor learning from his losses and actually, I don't think he could do an Oliveira performance on Max, but especially now probably being bigger, up a weight class, I could see him mixing in some takedowns. Like McGregor, you can say whatever you want about him. McGregor, especially in his prime, and McGregor is usually very good at game planning and actually, what do you say? Yeah, and like read and say like, what is his opponent's? Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh no, wait. My toe is like bleeding and inflamed, and I accidentally like touched it, and now my finger smells like your mom's fucking pussy. Jesus. Tell me down below, actually, what do you guys think about Conor's return? Do you agree with me that it's probably not gonna be like a one-sided performance from Max? Do you even see Conor winning? Like, I can see Conor winning. So please tell me down below your things on that. I post all sorts of things on this channel, lives, videos, voting stuff, every fucking day, shorts. So subscribe for that, like, share, all that good stuff. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm just trying to get this smell off my finger. Oh my god. Smells fucking disgusting. Fuck, my tick is getting back. Back to the video, guys. Jesus. Anyway. I could see McGregor mixing in some takedowns. So we will see. But, come on, Conor. Come on, Conor. Why am I spitting on my goddamn computer? Oh, dude, am I touching with the finger that smells now? Fuck, man. If I... Oh! This is just... Why did I touch my toe? I think it's inflamed and has like... Do you say... Wait, do you say pus? Like running out? Like... Anyway. Good card. Conor, of course, tweeted to Max, I'm gonna son you, child, again, yeah. Dude, like, look how young, like, Max was like 21 when they fought. Conor, of course, young still, both in their 20s. But, yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised if some people that clicked on this video didn't even know that they fought. I wonder, this could actually be, is this the first fight in UFC history that's a rematch 2 weight classes, you know, above, or, you know, 2 weight classes from the other one? You know, we have seen several times people, fighting at welterweight, whatever, then rematching at middleweight, or... But this is featherweight and then jumping over lightweight and rematching at welterweight. Pretty interesting, actually. I'm gonna pin you. P-head. I think this was the last... yeah. Spoiler for my another video. For my... I'm gonna, right after this, cover the Netflix card and drop it... Yeah. Like, tomorrow, day after I post this. Jesus. Subscribe for that. That was a complete shit show. Speaking about the Netflix card, let's end on this. Oh, sorry. Dana White really waited all night for Francis Ngannou's walkout, immediately fired up IG Live and announced the Conor McGregor fight. This is a level of hating that we have. What? This is a level of hating that we have never seen before. Yeah, that was the thing that I was alluding to earlier. I don't think Dana has like much against Gina. I think he likes Ronda. They seem to have a good relationship, and she only speaks good about Dana, but she talks Hunter Campbell and everyone else except Dana. So I don't think Dana wanted to F over Rousey or even her event. Maybe he wanted to take some hype away from the Netflix card. But also, this was 2 fights before Ronda, so I get that he maybe posted this here, or, you know, did the IG Live announcement here, and thought that, you know, they are fighting in like 2 hours. So when they fight, the bus will have went down a bit, and people can focus on their fight. Maybe he thought like that, or he's just a bald, dumb retard. But yeah, fucking hilarious. After all the shit with Francis, calling him a bad guy, terrible human being, that he like threatened to beat him up in his office. Get your fucking hands off me. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's just so funny during Ngannou's walkout. Yeah, I don't know, man. But guys, what do you think about Conor McGregor's return? This is amazing for the sport. Listen, for you guys that are like hating on McGregor returning, like, the UFC this year has been so shit. We just had like 2 weeks ago the best like 7 days we have had maybe in years. I don't know, but you know, Saturday to Saturday we had like JDM practice, all this trash talk and the shit drama with Strickland and Chimaev, their press conference, then the White House press conference, Then Chimaev missing weight. Then we had 328 where Strickland defeated Hamza Chimaev. Such a crazy, amazing week, 7 days if you take like Saturday to Saturday, including Prates and JDM. Like we need this stuff. Listen, I love Volk, and we have Max, and we're gonna find out Saturday night, baby. Like we like Volk, we like Max, but this is what we need. We need, dude, Colby, be active. Like we need trash talk, we need hype, we need real bad blood, we need. Yeah, I don't know, like why you would hate on this. I get it if you're a Conor McGregor fan, you watch him in his prime, you love watching him, and you already feel like Habib fight Dustin 2 and 3, that he was past his prime, and now he's a few years away from 40, and he's returning against Max, and you think he's gonna get like flatlined for the first time in his career. I mean, he got KO'd by Dustin, but maybe you think this will look even worse. I get that, but no. Be happy as a Conor McGregor fan. Conor's gonna win. Conor's gonna win. Jesus, I know I say this like every video, but I'm so tired. Dude, I'm on medication again. That's like why am I spitting all the time? I'm on like ADHD medication again. That's like the only reason I have even some energy or like spark in my body to actually have like the energy or power or anything to just now I'm gonna record instead of just being tired all the time. I'm still tired of all the time. Feel like shit, but it's just like every day when I take my medication and then I get like a spike of energy and stuff. It's like, I mean, it kind of is drugs, and when I have that like spike, that's the perfect time for me to start recording so I can be like on. But my stomach has been so weird. So every day now I've gotten like that spike when I'm sitting on the toilet, and like shitting all over my ass and toilet, and yeah. And after all that shit, now I'm tired, but I'm still gonna record. Jesus Christ. Still hope the video is decent. Subscribe if you're new in the channel. Lots of stuff you can check out on this channel. Post all kind of different stuff. Gonna try to live stream inside a few days now. It will be fun. We did it like 2 weeks ago. It was great. Yeah, I'm just so tired in my head, and I need to just record the Netflix card review video recap, whatever it is, and get this over with. Jesus Christ, guys. So we have some content for the channel and for my great fans. Maybe fans sound weird, but like, guys, I think I hope you guys hear me say it. Like, I truly appreciate everyone that subscribed and watches my video. Especially if you want to support and if you enjoy the content. Try to watch as much of the video as possible. The longer people watch, the better retention I get, the more people get recommended the videos. So yeah, if you enjoy it, watch. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Love you guys. I'm so excited for Conor's return. I hope you guys noticed that I'm so excited. I don't know what more to say. We're probably gonna do more Conor McGregor videos for sure. Jesus Christ, it's 2 months until his return. Yeah, so good stuff. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Videos right here. Subscribe. Peace.